They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down, Indianapolis.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
The pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
1st and 10, Taylor now. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Joe Schobert on the tackle. A gain of a yard.
Bring a play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
15-yard line.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And goal.
smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick.
So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken from about the 12. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after one. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
43-yard line.
Going with Armstead, a first down carry. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Tackle made.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's Darius Leonard, the linebacker who got in and got into the turf.
Taken down back at the 42.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
By Bobby Okereke.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19. 11 yards there, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone now, Kaepernick. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, but it's going to be second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. On the slant, this is Chark. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 19 yards away. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Carry by Taylor to start the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
It's a gain of 6.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
At the 36-yard line.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. He's going to go up top again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. of the gun. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go for the 40. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
18 on the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Jaguars.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just pull through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Back to Taylor on first down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On the move to his left. Looking deep for Hilton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
A gain of 9.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep for Hilton. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Beginning the drive here with Armstead. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw, Kaepernick. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Ben Banagoo coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And here's Rodgers on the return. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 20.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and then
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And some space here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That good for 19 and a 1st down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
DJ Hayden, the corner, in on the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he lost the football. And the Jags grab it.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
2 yards.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A run here with Armstead. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Play action. Now Kaepernick. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play.
On 2nd down, Armstead. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Armstead, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Rock Ya-Sin. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Kaepernick. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Colts.
Taylor. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9 now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a toss to Armstead. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Kaepernick going to throw. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Crossbar no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So this defense gets an assist from the goalpost, and as a result, it's going to keep them within 1 score.
Yeah, and that looked to be good the whole way. But that is a big break here in the 4th quarter of a football game. Now your offense needs to find a way to capitalize.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still just down 1 score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays, because it, of course, could have pushed this to a 2-possession deficit for them. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. So here we go. The Colts will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 3. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Kaepernick. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. 3 yards to gain there, second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Jaguars 21. Colts 14.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, they go with Armstead. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll give it back to Armstead. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now Kaepernick. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Today's final score, Jaguars.
And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Jaguars, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon.